Every company starts with an idea, a groundbreaking idea or a simple idea. Then actions turns that idea into a reality. But here comes the first challenge when you have to hire a first group of people to build this reality. How can you make sure that this first group of employees work as intended when there is no playbook, no processes, no SOP, nor company story? In this video, I'm going to open the Kimono and show you a part of a presentation that I gave to 3 new employees that we just onboarded this month at Grumbar Energy. If you are new to this channel, Grumbar Energy is a new commodity trading company that we just incorporated a month ago. And that is starting at a speed that I've never seen. So that's good, but I mean, we have like scaling issue. Everything is breaking. Trucks are loading left and right. We are not really sure where they go. I'm not really sure right now that all our clients paid us. It's really bad. It's really bad. We scaled too fast, so now we urgently need to hire people and put a proper risk management system in place. And just to give you an idea of the chaos, the other night at 2 a.m., a truck, for whatever reason, decided to unload right next to the road. I mean, not at the client warehouse, but just in the middle of the road. What the Also, as a side note, don't think this is normal to run a company that way. It's really not. I mean, right now, it's okay to be a bit loose operationally. I mean, no, it's not okay, but we're starting. Because as we are in a bull market, if we up something, I mean, the clients know that if they need to purchase again the same product, it's going to be at a higher price. So they are more willing to let it go. But of course, in a bear market, you can't do that because every detail is used against you. So even like a small thing could be used against you and the client could cancel the order or doesn't want to pay you the full price or whatever. Because he knows that tomorrow, if needed to buy again, it's going to be at a cheaper price. So got it? Don't run your company like this. Anyway, sorry for the digression. Back to the original question. How could we explain to freshly hired employee and rather inexperienced how we work? Because think about it, there is no context, no structure to take cues on how we should work. So how could they know? So this is when I was thinking about this issue that I came up with an answer, and I finally understood the importance of company values. I know. Please don't roll your eyes. Stick with me. I'm not talking about the 7 company values from a fresh MBA graduate that had to pay a 6-figure consulting firm to come up with. I mean, you know, the like hard work, client is king. Company values should not be fancy word on an internal memo. They are the guiding compass that shape the company decision making and becomes your company's identity. When someone in the company has a question, he could refer to those values to come up with his own answer. But yeah, I think let's jump on to the presentation, and then you'll see, it will make sense. So let's go through the presentation. I'm not going to give you the full things, but just the part which I think is quite interesting. Welcome. Better to be polite. Okay, so welcome. Yeah, first what we do. So the first thing that I do with all the employees, that I explain what we do, because it's not as straightforward. At Grumbar Energy, we are a biomass trading company, so that means that we sell and buy biomass. We don't do other projects, we only do biomass. And what does it mean, biomass trading company? So we do not play on the future market with derivatives like this. What we do is like we take physical possession of wood pallet, sunflower husk, or whatever biomass waste is, and put it into a truck, containers, vessel, whatever, and then ship it to a client. This is what we do. So it seems like simple, and actually it is. I think merchant is maybe the second oldest job in the world. So, but this is what we do. Then the core of our activity
is that we de-risk the transaction for our buyers and our sellers. And this is a way that we add value to the marketplace. Again, there is no reason for a company that grow and flourish if the company doesn't add value to the marketplace. So, and how we add this value is we de-risk the transaction. And it's very important for them to, I really want to drill this information in their brain from the very beginning. It's like, we are here to de-risk the thing. So I don't want to see stuff like, I don't know, there is a problem with one of the driver, and then we just send the problem back to the client. Like, oh, yeah, the driver said that, please see it. No, we don't like this. So we are there to de-risk the transaction, and this is why people pay our margin. So if we add no value, then they will just transact with each other, and that will be it. Again, I really want them to understand that, and I will say it like every day until they understand it. Then we offer a service. So this is quite counterintuitive, but at the end of the day, as a trading company, you offer a service. And the service is delivering the product at the right place, at the right time, on the right quality, with the right payment term to your client. The same to your supplier. We pick your product at the same time, at the right time, with the right payment term, and so on. And if you work with us, then you have no problem. So this is the service that we offer. Even though we deliver and move products, at the end of the day, we are a service business. And I also want them to really understand that. So vision, okay, so I'm going to show you that. It's a little secret. Values, so this is the part that I wanted to show to you. So as I said, as we are a new company, we are growing extremely fast, and there's like no frame of reference for the employee to make the right decision. So this is why we came up with those 5 values to make sure that if there is like no answer to their question, they could come up with their own, the employee, by looking at our value. So the first value is speed is king. Commodities trading company, speed is king, because this is what makes us different from the competitor, from the incumbent players. So I really want everything to be fast. So this is why we came up with speed is king, because for instance, I don't want to have a rules that say you need to answer all the email below 24 hours. No, it's speed is king. There is an email, you answer them. That's it. If you don't, that means that there is a good reason. But otherwise, speed is king. We do what we say. Again, very, very difficult to implement, because as human, we usually don't like struggle or confrontation. So when someone asks you to do something that you may not be able to do it, sometimes you say yes and then you fail. So I don't want to have that. We do what we say. If we said, okay, we'll send you the specification by the end of the day, by the end of the day, I must have sent you the specification, because we do what we say. And this applies also to me, because I fail at that a lot of time, and it really pisses me off. So I need to be better at that. Everyone needs to be better at that. And I know that if all the employees follow that, we do what we say, we are going to have a flourishing company. We bark and we bite. So why? What is that? So in commodity trading, it's a very confrontational business, as you can get scammed by your customer, by your supplier. There's a lot of people in international, I mean, trade. There's a lot of people that are there to take you because they know that legally it's very difficult to attack them. So what I want is to be aggressive. We need to be aggressive, and when we bark, so that means that when we treat with something and so on, we follow up. That's pretty much it. So we stand on ground, and if we need to fight, we will do it. So this is why we bark and we bite. Last point is we foresee. Okay, so what does it mean? I want a company to be proactive. I want us to be proactive to mitigate all the risk that would come up, or the problem that we could foresee. I want them to be solved before they happen. I don't want to have a reactive company. So this is why we foresee. So, and also, I mean, I'm not, this isn't by first for zero. So I know that if there is like a new hired, they won't be able to foresee stuff because everything is new for them. But I don't want them to happen, to be reactive again and again and again, especially if this is a situation that already happened in the past. So we foresee. So here is the 4 value of Grumbar Energy. I'm really going to put all my energy to make it happen, to make us follow it.
So that's it from me today. I hope that you liked the video and that you learned something. And what do you think about the presentation? I mean, if you were an employee, would you have you liked it or not? Yeah, just let me know in the comment. Ciao.